I landed in the city, where my mom told me our story began. The land that my grandfather fled, and where our last name had been forgotten. With less than 20 in my pocket, and hunger triggered by unusual smells, the streets pumped me as veins on the heart, till I reached La Sagrada. I spent all I had on a bike to go places. The only other thing I needed was new faces, which I found on the trails of the Catalan outskirts. The moment to stop trusting people came about, well, perhaps it's my excuse for being careless, when my bike decided to switch owners before giving me prior notice. Right? I made up my mind to not go out on that Friday night. So I waited until the Sunday morning, waking up to a slight rumble. The streets and town were a desert, except for a couple cabs. But a mile away from the sea-shirts, the growl was sharp. And there she was, goddamn. With her friends, but there she was. I don't fall in love that easily, fuck. It's not graffiti! Street art's how they call it. I maybe hit on her twice, and after she said me that she didn't like nice, so. We're like mushrooms, they said. 'Cause at dusk, you won't see us. But wait until the night comes, and the walls get wet with our paint. Come back the next morning, and you'll see we rose out of nowhere. Wow. They fought through the public canvas for independence before the culture was vanished. They didn't like the Spanish so much, but hey, their message was also full of political darkness. Nobody at the wheel! Someone hold the controls, get me something real! Somebody step on the brakes, 'cause I see nothing but confusion leading from place to place. I hear 1,000 different voices. I can't concentrate among the protests. And now I'm wondering what kind of creature is driving this place. And then I look at her, and it becomes this place. We had dates every Tuesday, okay, just to argue on the same spot. She thought I kept coming back to get her kisses, but nah. The fumes of the paint are what brought me there every single week. Fumes of paint with undertones of revolution and mayhem. Is anybody even driving this thing? You could hear the wolves scream. Is anybody even driving this thing? You could feel the people's dreams. Is anybody even driving this thing? They kept on calling, but there was no one listening. Is anybody even driving this thing? It's so that her lips could make me think, could make me think, could make me think, could make me feel. Thank you.